Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
It's time for Jefferson City Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network. This is the Jefferson City Renegades pregame show on the exclusive home for Renegades baseball. The Show Me Sports Network will recap last game's highlights, set the stage for first pitch, and even get the thoughts of the head coach during the pregame show. All while we get set to bring you the exciting play-by-play action of your Jefferson City Renegades. The best pregame coverage in the Mink League is on the air as Blake Gazaway and Grayson Smith are ready in the broadcast booth. Exclusive pregame coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball is brought to you by Centurion Cares, Batteries Plus Bulbs, Avon with Michelle Carty, Storm Pro Contractors, Mossy Oak Properties, Law Office of Russ Swanigan, River Oak Christian Academy, Kathy Rush Remax Realty, Eddie Gaydell Society, Joe Mawkins Ford, Riley Automotive, Southwest Dental, Canterbury Hill Winery, The Dugout Sports Cars, Edward Jones, Central Bank, Farmers Insurance, Animal Medical Center, Downtown Chiropractic Clinic, Jefferson Bank, BE Renewed LLC, Poncheros, State Tech College of Missouri, MFA, Hitachi ABB Power Grid, and Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball on the Renegades Radio Network. Now, here's the voice of the Show Me Sports Network and the Jefferson City Renegades Radio Network, Blake Gazaway.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone. Blake Gazaway here with you on a hot night here at historic Ernie Vivian Ballpark, as we are just a few moments away, about 7-8 minutes away, maybe 10 minutes away from getting our ball game underway. As tonight, the season finale, also the home finale for the Jefferson City Renegades, as they will be playing a team that they're very familiar with in the Joplin Outlaws, as these two teams hooked up last night, as tonight game 2 of the second of their homestead. And, last night we had the long ball helped out the Renegades as they won by a score of 5-2 in the final. And really tonight, it doesn't matter what the records are, how we got here, or what your season looked like. Tonight is winner take all from the standpoint of winner will have a home playoff game on Monday. The loser will be on the road on Monday for that playoff game. And, of course, it'll be between these two teams that matched up last night, match up tonight, and will face each other on Monday. Blake Gazaway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network, joined by Grayson Smith. Grayson, last night was a great game to watch, an even better game to call.
Yeah, it was a great game. They had a couple clutch home runs, one by a game-tying home run by Joseph Keelholz, which, I mean, he absolutely crushed that baseball, and he knew it right off the bat. And then the next inning, bottom of the 8th inning, Hamilton Anderson, the dead center field, caused the center fielder to just run straight into the wall, but it was the wall scraper, but it went really far, probably 380 or 385. And it was just a great ball game all around. It was a great team win.
They had good pitching as well, as Jacob Davis got to start on the mound. He did an absolute awesome job starting the game. Made it through, I can't recall offhand, don't have the paper in front of me, but was it 4 or 5 innings? And then their new ace from the bullpen stepped in. That is Tony Newbeck. He came in and, again, had a lights-out performance as well. And really just an all-around great game for the Renegades, as they had good pitching, they had good hitting, and something that we talked about was before the game was they had to take those opportunities they were given, as they were walked several times, and they did score some of those runs via the walk and ultimately drove them around home, which is something that was super important to them. We talked about that, and ended up was a big difference in the ball game.
Yes, it was. And another thing that they did correctly, too, was they held the base runners for the Outlaws. As we talked about, the key to the game was just watching them and making sure they stay basically on first base, whatever base they got, instead of stealing. And they did just that, and they were able to keep it calm, and they limited the runs to only 2 last night.
Well, both teams last night did leave the bases loaded on a couple of opportunities, but again, that pitching worked around quite well. At least twice they left the bases loaded, and there was 1 or less outs when the bases were loaded, and they were able to work around that and not give up any runs. So just a great game for the Renegades. But as we said tonight, super important, as the winner will have a home playoff game on Monday. The loser is the road team. So a lot on stake for the Renegades this evening, as they're recognizing the host families for the Renegades, also recognizing the interns as well. We'll say the interns have done a outstanding job this season. They've revamped the website. They've had all kinds of great promos, all kinds of things as well. So hats off to them. That's exactly what Board President Steve Miner is saying right now, is they did an outstanding job and had a lot of fun at the ballpark too, I think, and dedicated this summer and had a great opportunity as well for them to have a chance to plug into the organization. And I talked about this early on in the season. This Renegades organization has been outstanding. They've welcomed myself and my family, you and many others in as part of the Renegades family, the baseball family, and that's exactly what it feels like. I know our daughter, who is 5.5, my wife comes to the game, she does too, but she had the opportunity to just run around, made some new friends, and got to see a lot of the players and have a good time here at the ballpark. So tonight, as we said, winner takes all from the standpoint of the playoffs, as that will start on Monday. Playoffs next week. Playoff games Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday will be the division championship game. Wednesday's a rain day / rest day. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday set for the championship games. That'll be best of 3 series, as home plate umpires and coaches finish up their meeting, so they'll go their representative ways. As we'll take a look at the starters for the Joplin Outlaws. They come in at 17-21, losing the game last night to the Renegades by a score of 5-2. They'll start in center field. Batting first will be Jake Angeron. Right fielder batting second will be Caleb Fiersteak. Batting third will be shortstop Logan Klein. Playing in left field, batting fourth, that's Ethan Ellis. Designated hitter for tonight, batting fifth will be Brett Weimers. Batting sixth, playing first base, is Jared Toller. Batting seventh, playing third base, will be Caden Bressler. He was the losing pitcher last night. Catching, batting eighth will be Kalen Protaski, and batting ninth will be second baseman Jeb Jenkins. And pitching on the mound is a pitcher that we've seen several times. That's Clayton Saporito for the Outlaws. For the Renegades, they sit at 16-18 on the season. They'll lead off with left fielder Drew Mize. He'll bat first. Batting second will be shortstop Joseph Keelholz. Batting third will be center fielder Brady Voss. Batting fourth will be first baseman Carter Mize. Batting fifth will be second baseman Ben Burton. Batting sixth will be catcher Hamilton Anderson. Batting seventh, playing third base tonight, will be Seth DeNoyer. Batting eighth will be right fielder Caden Deal. And batting ninth will be designated hitter Andrew Patton. Patton wasn't with the team yesterday. He was out feeling ill, so he has got back to feeling better. He'll be batting ninth in the DH role. And on the mound will be Xander Levin, so he will get the start for tonight's contest here. As we said, it really doesn't matter what the records is, how you got here, or what your season looked like. What really matters now is this game and going forward, as both teams trying to vie for a Mink League championship. And really, that begins tonight with who's going to have home field advantage, and continues on Monday with that playoff game. Finishing up the lineups here, we'll have the national anthem as well. As Grayson, what do you think your keys to the game are tonight for the Renegades?
Keys to the game, I'd say, would just be just like last night. And I mean, just look for the W. I mean, that's all you can really ask for tonight. I mean, like you said, it's a winner take all. And I mean, just limiting base runners, limiting them stealing bases, and just having enough offense to overflow over by limiting those base runners. I mean, it's just a big game tonight, and all you can really expect is just a win.
I agree, and very much similar to last night. And I will say for tonight's game, one thing they are going to have to battle is make sure they stay hydrated. It's 94 degrees right now at the ballpark, and it feels like 106. I've been here most of the afternoon, and it has been hot all afternoon. These players have been getting warmed up and getting ready for the game. So they've been out here as well in this heat. I know I took a break a couple times, just went over and sat behind the bleachers in the shade for a little while, just trying to cool off a little bit, as it is a hot one here at the ballpark. But that should be a great night for baseball, as they're going to have the first pitch here momentarily. Now the wind has been shifting around a couple of different directions, but earlier it was blowing straight in from center field. So we said the Renegades using the long ball last night, but that might be a little difficult. They still might hit 1 out or 2 out, but they're probably not going to be dead center field like we had last night in Hamilton Anderson taking that 1 yard.
All right, Scott, let's see what you got.
Tonight's also Bark at the Park. And his first pitch in there. Smoking Dogs, Working Dogs group here sponsoring the game tonight. So we're going to have the play into the national anthem, and then we'll be back to get you set for the game as you're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions for forward-thinking businesses. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, predictive dialer, outbound call notifications, cloud services, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. Your customers will have access to information they need quickly and accurately. Most importantly, this allows customers to interact with your business on their terms at times that are convenient for them. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
Haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time and running out of some of your favorite makeup, fragrances, or skincare products? No need to worry. Avon representative Michelle Carty has got you covered. Michelle can consult with you on the newest line of products, as well as get those that have become your must-haves. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 from the comfort of your own home and have your order shipped directly to your front door. To see how Michelle can help you out, find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty. Live beautifully with Avon.
We have the cleaning of home plate and the largest toothbrush here in the Midwest. A toothbrush courtesy of Southwest Dental Care, as that is almost twice as tall as that little youngster out there who's cleaning off home plate. So we are just about ready to get our ball game underway. As we said tonight, big game for both teams, as winner has home field advantage Monday, the loser plays on the road, as these two teams will lock horns again on Monday. Winner of that game goes on to a division championship game. Loser, their season is done for the 2021 season. On the mound for the Renegades, we said that'll be Xander Levin. He's from Columbia, right-handed pitcher, 6 foot, 185-pounder, a sophomore at Northwest Missouri State. He's pitched in 9 games with 4 starts, has a record of 1-1, 3.66 ERA, has 19 2/3 innings worked, 16 strikeouts, 12 walks, and 16 hits given up in his 9 games. He faced the Outlaws, pitched against them on the 22nd of June. He only went 1 inning. That's the only time he has seen them this season. So he will get the start tonight. Renegades, as we talked about, did a great job last night of limiting the stolen bases and limiting the base runners for the Outlaws. And center fielder Drake Angeron will step in. He will lead off the game. He's a left-handed batter. Again, Mize, Voss, Deal in the outfield from left to right. And Denoyer, Keelholz, Burton, Mize in the infield. Anderson behind home plate. Levin on the mound as first pitch on its way. That one outside. Ball 1. So we'll start the game off with 1 ball, no strike count. That one's going to be swung on and missed. So I'll leave the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 offering. That one in there for called strike 2. And that thing just dropped into the strike zone as if you were trying to toss something into a bucket. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. That pitch swung on and missed. Strikeout number 1, out number 1 for 11. 26 more outs needed. And a few runs on the board for the Renegades, but 26 more outs. And we will have a home playoff game on Monday. Be the first one in franchise history. So kind of excited about that opportunity. I don't know about you, Grayson.
Oh, I am, absolutely. I'd love to see a playoff game here in Jeff.
So next batter will be right fielder Caleb Fiersteak. First pitch to him, that one inside downstairs, ball 1. Fiersteak entering hit at a .385 this season. Has 30 hits to his credit. That one swung on and missed. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. He also is a left-handed batter. We see a lot of the players across the Mink League are left-handed batters. That one misses just outside. Ball 2. Fiersteak does have 20 strikeouts this season. 2-1 offering on the way. That one called strike 2, so we'll go even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Blake, I think we're forgetting another big play that happened last night. I think possibly a game-saving catch by Brady Voss out in center field as that one's taken for a ball. That was probably arguably the best play we've seen so far this season, Brady Voss out in center field.
Yeah, Voss had a play that he came diving out of nowhere and robbed the hitter of what would have been extra bases. Swing and a miss. That's out number 2, strikeout number 2. So now it'll be shortstop Logan Klein. Now only 25 more strikeouts needed. Again, a few runs in favor of the Renegades. Not that we're keeping track or anything of those strikeouts.
No.
So 2 outs here as we play top of the first inning. Klein will step in. He's a right-handed batter. He's hitting a .299 with 35 hits. First one down central called strike 1.
If we see good pitching like this from Love, and we're going to have a good game, and it's going to spend the Renegades the right way.
That one upstairs evens it at 1-1. In other games tonight, the St. Joseph Mustangs hosting the Des Moines Peak Prospects. That at Phil Welch Stadium. Except for a 7 o'clock first pitch, so they're just underway. That one's going to be a slow roller. Burton will glove at second base. Throw to Mize at first for out number 3. As 3 up and 3 down. And we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Still scoreless. Renegades looking for their first opportunity to get on the board, just like they did last night. So we'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Perfect, right?
Actually, we were thinking of Rome.
I know an agent there.
Look at this view. This place is unbelievable. It's beautiful. We've been looking at Jamaica. I know an agent there. Welcome to Jamaica.
We love it.
But we're thinking about Tokyo.
I know a guy.
You know an agent too. That's Kathy Rush at RE/MAX Jefferson City. Call her today at 573-761-3405.
Hayes from Columbus, Kansas, a right-handed thrower, a sophomore at Crowder College. He's pitched in 10 games, but has a record of 0-1, 4.79 ERA, 20 and 2/3 innings worked. Over that, he has 19 strikeouts, 10 walks, 20 hits. He has faced the Renegades several times, looked like 4 times, as he only has just worked it looks like 3 1/3 innings when he's faced the Renegades. 4 1/3. So he hasn't faced them much, but he has worked a little bit against them. So he will be on the mound for the Renegades. They'll send hitters 1, 2, and 3 to the plate. That'll be leadoff man, left fielder Drew Mize, shortstop Joseph Keelholz, and center fielder Brady Voss. As Drew Mize comes from O'Fallon, Missouri, 6 foot, 185-pounder right-hander across the board, a sophomore at SIU Edwardsville. As he enters the game today, hitting a .256 with 11 hits, 1 home run. He's only played in 12 games, 43 at-bats. First pitch inside, almost nicked him on the way by. Ball 1. So he will step back in. 1 ball, no strike. He's going to hit a bouncing ball to the shortstop. That's Ellis. He'll throw to first in time for out number 1. That goes as a 6-3 putout. So that'll be shortstop Joseph Keelholz. As Keelholz hails from Bonnets Mill, Missouri, 5'11", 195-pounder, left-handed batter, right-handed thrower, freshman at Northwest Missouri State. Keelholz leading the team with a .330 clip right now, has 32 hits, 97 at-bats, 23 RBIs, 3 home runs. He's going to hit a hard hit ball. That's going to get through into right field, so his hit parade continues and makes him with 33 hits this season.
He has just been on absolute fire lately, and nothing is seeming to stop him as he hit a long home run last night. If I remember right, it was a high fastball that he just got enough of, and he knew it right off the bat. It was a no-doubter, and he just keeps on going today.
Now stepping in will be Brady Voss. He is the center fielder tonight. He's from Lake St. Louis, Missouri, 6 foot, 175-pounder right-hander across the board, a sophomore at Missouri S&T. He's got a runner on with 1 out. First pitch upstairs. Ball 1. Voss hitting a .205 this season. Has a Mink League leading 13 hit by pitch. Has 14 walks. He's going to slice that one foul. So that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Voss, Mr. HBP, he leads the Mink League in hit by pitch. Leads the team as well, obviously. 1-1 offering. That one's going to be a slow roller.
See if
Shortstop is going to have to try to glove it, and he does, so he will get an infield hit. As Voss will be on first base, back-to-back hits coming to the Renegades, as now first baseman Carter Mize will step in. As Mize from St. Louis, Missouri, 6'2", 200-pounder, a left-handed batter and thrower, junior at Missouri Baptist. As he steps in, he's hitting a .310 with a team tying 39 hits, has 7 doubles, team tying 5 home runs, has 20 RBIs and 18 walks. So first offering, be on the outside part of the strike zone for called strike 1. Well, Keelholz will be on second after his single. Voss will be on first after his single. Moving Keelholz over to second. So 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Samperito will look in. He'll check the runner on second. Next offering to Mize. He's going to foul that straight back. Here it hit the pole to our right. The sun slowly creeping down. Gotta say, maybe it's just because it's so hot, but the sun sure seems brighter today than it has all season long.
Yeah, you were very right about that.
Can't hardly see anything towards the first base line right now because you're looking directly into it almost. I'm not quite looking straight into it, but
I'm trying not to look up right now. I'm trying to look straight forward.
Yeah, anything that's above my eye level, it's gone. So no balls, 2 strikes count. Next pitch, that one's going to be a well-hit ball into right field, and that is going to load the bases up, so back-to-back singles. Now they're going to have a rundown as Voss is going to be thrown out at second base. Stop sign was put up for Keelholz on third base, and Voss ran right through second base over to third. But Mize has a single, back-to-back-to-back singles. But 2 outs now as Ben Burton steps in. Burton from Wellsville, Missouri, 5'10", 175-pounder. Right-handed thrower and batter, a freshman at Lindenwood. Burton hitting at .270 this season. He has 20 hits, looking for number 21 here. If he does so, that would score a run. That one misses, ball 1. One-0 offering. That one's going to be a bouncing ball to the shortstop. He'll glove. Throw to first base in time to get the out. And Renegades straying 2 on the base path and unable to rally and score some runs after they get 3 hits in the inning. At a costly base running error 2. So we'll go to the top of the second inning. We're scoreless. You're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Riverwalk Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment for more than 15 years. Located in Jefferson City, Riverwalk Christian Academy offers kindergarten through 6th grade that prepares students to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with the student body comprised of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about Riverwalk Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
As a former veteran, for 2 years I tried to get my disability and nothing worked. Then I called Wes Swinigan, and he got the results that I really needed.
I hear stories like this all the time where people are overwhelmed with the system. As a former Social Security attorney, I will help you get the benefits that you deserve.
Russ Swanigan lives and works in mid-Missouri, and he's here to help you.
The help you deserve for the benefits you've earned. The law offices of Russ Swanigan.
Plate for the Outlaws. That'll be left fielder Ethan Ellis, designated hitter Brett Weimers, and first baseman Jared Toller. Lovin going in order, putting down the Outlaws to lead off the game 1-2-3. First 2 by strikeout. Third batter he faced by a 4-3 putout. So Ethan Ellis will step in. Ellis hitting a .306 clip, 33 hits and 108 at-bats. Has 19 RBIs, 18 walks, 10 hit by pitch, 28 strikeouts. Levin's first offering, he's going to slice that one. Out of play, strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike count. We talked about the sun. I couldn't tell you where that went other than maybe over the first base dugout. That one called strike 2. So 0-2 count as we play here in the top of the second inning. First batter of the inning here with Ellis. He'll dig back in. He's down in the count. 0-2 offering. That one's going to be a well-hit ball. That's going to drop into left field. And Ellis will be standing on first base with a leadoff single. This is also something that makes the Outlaws dangerous. Seems like all season long, when you make an error or you strand some runners on the base path, they find a way to come back and take advantage of that mental mistake, that error, whatever it was. Brett Reimers will step in. He's a designated hitter, played third base last night. So 1 on, nobody out here. Levin will look in, get the sign. First offering, that one's going to be a well-hit ball to left field. Mize going back on it at the warning track. He'll make the grab just in front of the Central Bank sign, and that'll be out number 1. That thing took a ride, but he was able to track it down. As again, wind blowing from the outfield to the infield. So first baseman Jared Toller will step in. Toller heading to .255 this season. He's got 28 hits, 3 doubles. Does have 22 strikeouts. He's played in 29 games with 110 at-bats. Again, Levin looks in, has a runner on first, throw over to first. Back safely is Ellis. Ellis has 11 stolen bases this season, so he is a threat to try to move over to second base by way of stolen base. Another throw back over. He's back safely. A little closer play that time. 11 again will look in, still waiting on the first offering to Toller. Anderson will set up on the outside part of the plate. He's going to throw down to second. They've got a chance, and they've missed the tag. The throw was there, but the tag was missed as Anderson set up on the outside part of the plate, expecting to have Ellis take off for second base, and he did. And he just moved around the tag and was able to get in there safely, so stolen base. So now runner in scoring position on second base. We're still tied at 0-0. One out here in the top of the second. 1-0 offering. That one's going to be a well-hit ball over Keelholz's head and into deep center field. They're going to hold the stop sign up, not send the runner home. So now it'll be runners at the corners. Again, just exactly what I said, is it seems like when you make a mistake, Outlaws are there to jump on you in the next inning and run it down your throat.
Yeah, they like to just come back and bite you, but Renegades were lucky. That could have been an RBI single, but runner on second base kind of hesitated. He thought Joseph Keels was going to make the catch, so he stayed at second base until ball got over his head, so he ran down to third. Luckily, he wasn't able to score.
Keelholz climbed the ladder, but ran out of rungs to reach it. First offering outside. This is Caden Bressler. First pitch outside, ball one. And runners on the corners. 1 ball, no strike count with 1 out here in the top of the second. 1-0 offering. That one swung on and missed. That evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Bressler relieved Marahashi last night. He pitched a long game last night in relief.
Yeah, he did. 1-1 offering. That one's going to be sliced foul. And it is going to hit on the top of the roof, so unable to play it is Anderson. So that one will go to the prize wheel. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners again on the corners. 11 looks in. He gets the sign, takes a deep breath, 1-2 pitch. That one's going to be sliced the other direction out of play. So Bressler staying alive with a 1 ball, 2 strike count. And winner of tonight's game gets to play at home on Monday. It'll be these two teams matching up again. 1-2 offering on the way. That one is going to be a well-hit ball. Into shallow right field, coming in on it is Deal. He'll make the grab. He's going to throw home, and a strike at the plate, and Anderson had it and dropped it. And that will be a run scored. The throw was there. The throw was online as Deal throws a strike to home plate. And the run scores. Outlaws lead 1-0. So now Kalen Protaski will step in. He's catching tonight's game. Protaski hitting a 164 this season. 2 outs, he'll slice that one foul. I believe a camera just ate the end of its life. Might be salvageable. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. 1 runner on, swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. On that last play, though, where that run scored, I do have to say that's a tough angle for Anderson, as he's got to look down the runner at third base to see where he's at and look into that sun to get that throw.
Yeah, throws from right field are always usually pretty difficult, so it's pretty tough anyway.
That's going to be a bouncing ball. Denoyer will glove. He'll throw to second for out number 3, get the lead runner, and that will end the inning. And there was 1 run scored for the Outlaws. They take a 1-0 lead. As we'll pause and be back, you're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network. There are things in life you should always do. Always say please and thank you. Always get a good night's rest, and always take care of your teeth. After all, you're only given one set of permanent teeth to last you a lifetime. Southwest Dental Care is always the place to go for the highest quality dental care. They offer comprehensive general and cosmetic dentistry services for all patients of all ages. Their experienced and compassionate team is there to help you achieve lifelong oral health and a stunning smile. To find out more about Southwest Dental Care, call them at 573-634-4909 or visit southwestdentalcarejc.com. To get the best smile in town, you must dash to Southwest Dental Care.
Attention class of 2021. It's time to think about your future. It's time for you to take action. It's time to apply to State Tech. But you better hurry because space is filling up fast. In fact, more than 85% of our seats will be filled by March. So don't delay and find out firsthand why State Tech is ranked the best college in the country for the second year in a row. And we are proud to be known as the employer's choice. Apply today at State Tech.
Right hold they got to work out of as they trail 1-0 here to the Outlaws. Again, winner moves on to a home playoff game on Monday. The loser has a road playoff game Monday. It is against both these two teams again. So for the Renegades, they'll send hitters 6, 7, and 8. That'll be catcher Hamilton Anderson, third baseman Seth DeNoyer, right fielder Caden Deal. As Hamilton Anderson will lead off here. Anderson from Columbia, Illinois, 6'3", 200-pounder, left-handed batter, right-handed thrower, freshman at State Fair Community College over in Sedalia. Hamilton hitting a .322. He's second on the team right now. Has a 39 hits. That's tied for a team lead. 5 home runs. That's tied for a team lead. Has a team leading 25 RBIs, 21 walks. First pitch to him on the outside part of the plate. Called strike one. He also had a home run last night that gave the Renegades the lead, and they never looked back. That one will be fouled straight back, so he'll be down to the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And he's a left-handed batter, so he'll step out. Tap his shoes a couple times with the bat. And he'll tap home plate as he steps back in. Next offering, that one in the dirt. Bounces to the catcher, so that takes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. In Saporito, we haven't seen him start at all against the Renegades, but he has pitched against them 4 times. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. And next pitch, Hamilton's going to hit that one a mile in the air, but it is going to be kept in the ballpark. As going back on it is shortstop Klein, and he'll make the grab for out number 1. So now stepping in will be third baseman Seth DeNoyer. DeNoyer from St. Charles, Missouri, 6 foot, 205-pounder. Right-hander across the board, a junior at Indiana Kokomo. DeNoyer hitting a .221 clip this season with 17 hits. Has 13 RBIs, 17 walks, 3 hit by pitch. So he'll step in. On the right-hand side of the plate, 1 out here as we work in the bottom of the second. First pitch to him, he's going to line that one to center field, and he's going to be on first base. So he takes the first pitch straight up the middle, and he'll be standing on first base as right fielder Caden Deal will step in.
DeNoyer's been hot lately. He's got a lot of multi-hit games. The other day against the Legends, he was 3 for 3 with a walk, 2 doubles, and a single. And he's just showing off here already with a first pitch swinging base hit line up the middle.
Caden Deal will step in now. He's from O'Fallon, Missouri, 5'10", 170-pounder, left-handed batter, right-handed thrower, freshman at Northwest Missouri State. 1 on, 1 out. First offering to him. He'll take that upstairs. Ball 1. Deal steps in, hitting a .258 this season, has 31 hits and 120 at-bats, has played in 34 games, so he's played in a lot of the games this season. 1-0 offering, that's going to be off the end of the bat, and it's going to center field, and it's going to drop. As got over everybody's head, just in no man's land there. The triangle converged, and it falls in between them. Almost knew that was coming as you heard it. Not a hard hit on it, but just enough to give it a life in the grass behind second base. Now it'll be designated hitter Andrew Patton. So tying run on second base with DeNoyer. Go ahead run on first base with Deal. Patton steps in as an insurance run. First offering, that one on the inside part of the plate, called strike one. Patton from Columbia, 6'2", 200-pounder right-hander across the board, a junior at Newman. Well, he's down in the count, no balls, one strike. Again, one out with two on. Next pitch to him, swung on and missed for strike number two. Patton hitting a .307 with 27 hits, 3 doubles. Has 5 home runs, 20 RBIs, 4 walks. Those 5 home runs does tie for a team lead. 0-2 offering. That one's going to be a bouncing ball back to the pitcher. He'll throw to second for one. Throw over to first base in time to get the double play. And that will end the inning as DeNoyer is stranded at third base. So the Outlaws still leading 1-0. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions for forward-thinking businesses. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, predictive dialer, outbound call notifications, cloud services, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. Your customers will have access to information they need quickly and accurately. Most importantly, this allows customers to interact with your business on their terms at times that are convenient for them. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
We'll go to the top of the third inning as the Outlaws will send hitters 9, 1, and 2 to the plate. Outlaws do lead 1-0. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors for the Outlaws. No runs on 5 hits, and no errors for the Renegades. 1 left on base for the Outlaws, 3 left on base for the Renegades. As second baseman Jeb Jenkins will step in. First offering from Lovin on the inside part of the plate, called strike one.
Now that was a pretty breaking ball. That looked like it was going to hit the hitter at first, and it just curved right into be in the strike zone.
That is hard to face when you're the batter. You just can't decide what to do. That one swung on and missed. For strike two again. Jenkins takes a hearty swing, ends up in the left-handed batter's box. We've seen that quite a few times the last couple nights with various players. Levin looks back in, 0-2 offering. That one misses outside. Takes a 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A lot of cute dogs here at the ballpark.
There are. It is Bark at the Park night. 1-2 offering. That one's going to be a well-hit ball. Mize will catch it on the run in left field. He read that all the way off the bat. That is out number 1. Now we'll go back to the top of the lineup here in the top of the third order. The top of the third inning, that's what I meant to say. Got my wires crossed there. So it'll be center fielder and Drake Angeron. He was a strikeout victim his last time up. Only time he's been up so far as he led off the game. First offering to him, outside part of the plate, ball 1.
You say it's Bark at the Park, but I remember pulling into the parking lot today and I saw someone holding a cat.
Well, they might bark too. That one downstairs, that makes it 2 balls, no strikes.
Pretty interesting barker then.
Lorinda A's hosting the Chillicothe Mudcats. Mudcats ahead 1-0. That one misses. That takes us 3 balls and no strikes. Scoreless at St. Joe as Des Moines is at Phil Welch Stadium. Neither team has scored. That's top of the second inning. 3-0 offering. That one down central, called strike 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in the top of the third. Again, Outlaws lead 1-0. That one caught the inside part of the plate 4 strike 2 as we've gone full. Doing a 50-50 raffle, somebody bought a Renegade arm-to-arm wingspan worth of tickets. That one lined to Keelholz. He'll glove, throw to first base, and they say he's safe. That was a tough play for Keelholz, and I don't know if I agree with that.
I totally don't agree with that. I think he was totally out. And the fans feel the same way.
Going to be no argument there. Keelholz has a tough play as he had to backhand it running towards third base, throw across his body to first base. Head coach for the Renegades, Mike D'Amelia, does not come out and talk to the umpires. So right fielder Caleb Fearstake, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He'll step in with 1 out and 1 on. He'll show bunt, take it back for a ball outside. Hamilton Anderson ready to gun down another runner if needed. Oh, 11 again. Looks back in. 1 ball, no strike count. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. And Hamilton Anderson sets up, throw over to first base. Tag applied, but back safely is Angeron. Sun finally goes behind that tree line, out behind the first base line, gives us a little reprieve.
You can finally see first base tonight.
Yeah, and finally see what's happening over there. Runner's going to go to second, throw down to second base. It's going to bounce in there, but they're going to say he's safe, so it'll be another stolen base. That's 2 now on the night for the Outlaws. I feel like that's almost a, basically, if you want to play for the Outlaws, you have to be able to steal bases. That's one of their requirements to be on the team. Prerequisites was what I was looking for. You can't steal bases, you cannot play for the Outlaws. So 2 balls, no strikes. That one in there for called strike 1. That takes it 2 balls and 1 strike. Levin again looks in. He'll throw down to second. Tried to wheel around and pick off Angeron on second base. It was close, but he was back in safely. So 2 balls, 1 strike count. Again, 1 out. Runner on second base. Outlaws lead 1-0 here at historic Ernie Vivian Field in Jefferson City. 2-1 offering. That one swung on and missed. Evens the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, showing a really good breaking ball tonight. A lot of hitters are just swinging over it, and it's just kind of coming from out of the zone into the zone. It's a perfect breaking ball that's been working tonight.
In the on-deck circle will be shortstop Logan Klein. Lovin checks on the runner at second. 2-2 offering, that one outside. So we'll go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You also got to wonder if Lovin's feeling more of that breaking ball tonight, as he had a 3-0 count earlier, and then next 2 pitches were breaking balls that were in for strikes. So if he must be missing with his fastball, he must have a better feel for his breaking ball tonight.
So 3-2 offering. Payoff pitch on its way. That one is going to be hit in the air. DeNoyer is going to come over from third base, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. So now it'll be shortstop Logan Klein. He is 0 for 1, hitting to a 4-3 out to end the top of the 1st inning. He will bat here in the top of the 3rd inning. Again, Outlaws leading 1-0. Temperatures dropped a little bit, still sitting at 91 degrees. We started the game at 94, but it felt like 106. Well, it's not quite as hot, but it is still a muggy night. First offering, that one in there for called strike 1 to Klein. Again, winner of this game hosts the playoff game between these 2 teams on Monday. Angeron standing on second base. Now he takes the lead. He was given signs there to the batter. That one's going to be fouled off. So that'll be no balls, 2 strikes. Angeron again is playing a terrible game of head, shoulders, knees, and toes there. So he gives whatever sign that meant to the batter in shortstop Logan Klein. He'll wheel throw to second base, and they say he's back in safely. That one a whole lot closer. I got to say, Lovin has a good move there to wheel and throw. Keelholz will go through his own signs. That one was just head and shoulders. 0-2 pitch. That one's going to be a ground ball. DeNoyer will glove. He'll tag the runner, and everybody's going to be safe. He could not tag the runner. So Klein gets on first base safely. Angeron goes to third. So now it'll be left fielder Ethan Ellis. He had a single in the top of the second inning, a stolen base, and did end up scoring later in the frame. So 2 outs, runners on the corners. First offering to him, swing and a miss for strike one. How many pitches you think before Klein goes to second base?
Let's just say not many.
So Ellis will dig back in. Lovin look down, get the sign from his catcher. 0-1 offering that one a bit high and inside. Max Ellis a little bit off the plate. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. So Ellis will step back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lovin will check the runner on first. Now he'll look in and get the sign. 1-1 offering. That one downstairs in the dirt. Makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. And Angeron on third base. Klein at first base. Outlaws lead 1-0. That pitch, that's going to be a well-hit ball to center field. Voss will take a couple steps in. He'll make the grab for out number 3. So they end up stranding a couple runners on the base path. Did have 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on. Still 1-0 in favor of the Outlaws. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time and running out of some of your favorite makeup, fragrances, or skincare products? No need to worry. Avon representative Michelle Carty has got you covered. Michelle can consult with you on the newest line of products, as well as get those that have become your must-haves. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 from the comfort of your own home and have your order shipped directly to your front door. To see how Michelle can help you out, find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty. Live beautifully with Avon.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
And left fielder Drew Mize as we interplay here in the bottom of the third inning. Outlaws lead by a score of 1-0. Saporito on the mound, he'll look in. His first offering to Mize, called strike one. Mize will be down in the count. No balls, 1 strike. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. And that breeze feels good, but boy, when it stops, it sure is quite humid.
Yeah, you've been saying it tonight. Muggy is the perfect word for this kind of night.
0-2 offering on the way. That one outside the strike zone. For ball 1. That takes a 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blake Gazaway here with you. Joined by Grayson Smith here on the Show Me Sports Network. 1-2 offering. That one swung on and missed. That is out number 1. Just the first strikeout of the game for Saporito. So shortstop Joseph Keelholz will step in. He is 1 for 1. Had a single into right field. He'll get a good hand from the crowd here at Bark at the Park night here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Saporito's first offering to Keelholz is on its way. That one outside upstairs, ball 1. And Outlaws lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 offering. That one's going to be hit off the end of the bat to opposite field, but the shortstop will go back and grab it for out number 2. So now we'll go to center fielder and Brady Voss. He is 1 for 1. I did get caught in a base running error as Mize had a single into right field, and Keelholz was given the stop sign to stop at third base and ended up with 2 runners on the same base. That one upstairs. Ball 1. Voss did try to make it back safely to second base, but could not get under the tag. So 1-0 pitch on its way. That one on the top of the strike zone for called strike 1. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And first baseman Carter Mize in the on-deck circle. So we'll also dig back in. 1-1 offering on the way. Checked his swing, but called strike 2. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Voss will step back in. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. 1-2 offering on its way. That one will be fouled back again off the pole. So that'll still keep the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So he will dig back in. 1-2 offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and that is second strikeout of the inning. And that retires the 3 batters in the inning with the minimum faced. So we'll go to the top of the 4th inning. Outlaws lead 1-0. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Perfect, right?
Actually, we were thinking of Rome.
I know an agent there.
Look at this view. This place is unbelievable. It's beautiful. We've been looking at Jamaica. I know an agent there. Welcome to Jamaica.
We love it.
But we're thinking about Tokyo. I know a guy.
You know an agent too. That's Kathy Rush at RE/MAX Jefferson City. Call her today at 573-761-3405.
Riverwell Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment for more than 15 years. Located in Jefferson City, Riverwell Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 6th grade that prepares students to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with the student body comprised of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about Riverwell Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
We'll go to the top of the 4th inning.
As a former veteran.
Now we'll go to the top of the 4th inning. Russ Flanagan got a little antsy there. So we're here in the top of the 4th inning. Outlaws leading 1-0. They'll send hitters 5, 6, and 7 to the plate. That'll be designated hitter. And Brett Weimer's lead off. Then first baseman Jared Toller and third baseman Caden Bressler. 11 still on the mound. His first offering fouled back, strike 1. Lovin again looks in, gets the sign. That pitch just a bit downstairs. Evens it at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run on 4 hits, 3 left on base for the Outlaws. Well hit ball. Voss will come over to his right, track it down for out number 1. Well, he is a magnet for baseballs out in center field. So now stepping in will be first baseman Jared Toller. He is 1 for 1 with a single to center field and was out on a fielder's choice. He's on the left-hand side of the plate. First pitch to him, fouled back straight to us. That makes it no balls, 1 strike. I think next year when I negotiate with the team, I need to say any of those balls hit back for us, guarantee us a chance to spin the prize wheel.
As long as we just stick our hand up.
Yeah. I think that's warranted and fair.
Seems warranted.
We have had a lot of baseballs come our way. Not nearly as many as we did that first game where we were set up directly right behind home plate. But we've still had plenty come our way. It's one of the neat things and fun things at the ballpark is get one of the foul balls, you can take it, spin the prize wheel. 0-1 offering, that's going to be sliced foul, so that'll be another one for a youngster to go retrieve and get to spin the prize wheel.
I'm going to hit it right off the light pole.
Takes some talent. I'm not sure what all is on the prize wheel offhand, but there are some good prizes. Candy, there's some cookies you can win, future game tickets, all kinds of things. 0-2 offering, swing and a miss, and that gets by the catcher, and Anderson, he'll throw it down to first base. That's out number 2. Strikeout 2-3. And that'll be third baseman Caden Bressler. So he will step in with 2 outs. Anderson doing a great job of locating that ball, throwing down to Mize at first base to get out number 2. Bressler did have a sac fly, scored the only run for the Outlaws so far. He's going to hit a slow roller. It'll be gloved by Levin. He'll throw to first base in time. 1-2-3 inning, and down go the Outlaws. So again, the Renegades will have a chance to tie it up or take the lead. They'll send batters 4, 5, and 6 to the plate as we'll come back for the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage, Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
As a former veteran, for 2 years I tried to get my disability and nothing worked. Then I called Wes Swanigan, and he got the results that I really needed.
I hear stories like this all the time where people are overwhelmed with the system. As a former Social Security attorney, I will help you get the benefits that you deserve.
Russ Swanigan lives and works in mid-Missouri, and he's here to help you.
The help you deserve for the benefits you've earned. The law offices of Russ Swanigan.
There are things in life you should always do. Always say please and thank you. Always get a good night's rest, and always take care of your teeth. After all, you're only given one set of permanent teeth to last you a lifetime. Southwest Dental Care is always the place to go for the highest quality dental care. They offer comprehensive general and cosmetic dentistry services for all patients of all ages. Their experienced and compassionate team is there to help you achieve lifelong oral health and a stunning smile. To find out more about Southwest Dental Care, call them at 573-634-4909 or visit southwestdentalcarejc.com. To get the best smile in town, you must dash to Southwest Dental Care. We will go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be hitters 4, 5, and 6, so the heart of the lineup will be due up for the Renegades. So it'll be first baseman Carter Mize, second baseman Ben Burton, and catcher Hamilton Anderson will be the 3 that will be guaranteed to come through the frame here. Clarinda A's have taken the lead at Clarinda. They're hosting the Chillicothe Mudcats. They lead 2-1. Still scoreless, top of the 4th inning at St. Joe. The Mustangs hosting the Des Moines Peak Prospects. Of course, our game here, 1-0 in favor of the Joplin Outlaws, but the Renegades have a chance to change that, could change that with one swing. Mize steps in. He's got a team-tied 5 home runs. The Renegades have 3 players. That's Mize, Patton, and Anderson, all with 5 home runs apiece. First pitch upstairs outside, ball 1. That'll make it 1 ball, no strikes. And Saporito will go to the rosin bag just for a minute. 1-0 offering from him to Mize on the way. That's a well-hit ball. But it's going to be right on the money to the right fielder. He didn't even have to move. That'll be out number 1. That was hit right on the money to the right fielder. So now stepping in, it'll be second baseman Ben Burton. He's 0 for 1 as he hit into a 6-3 out to end the first inning. First offering to him. That's outside and upstairs, ball 1. As we have 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Burton again digs back in. 1-0 offering. That one called strike 1. It was a good-looking pitch right there from Saporito. So that evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Next pitch, that one catches the inside part of the plate for called strike 2. That makes it now 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we have 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Renegades trail 1-0. 1-2 offering. Burton will foul that one back. So that'll still keep it a 1 ball, 2 strikes. Into the on-deck circle, Hamilton Anderson. He had the 3-run home run last night. That gave the Renegades the lead. They never relinquished that. They won 5-2. 1-2 offering to Burton, that one in the dirt. That evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're just shy of 8 o'clock here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway here with you, joined by Grayson Smith. If you haven't done so yet, be sure and like our Facebook page. Just search Show Me Sports Network. You'll find us there. You can like the page. We appreciate the support. 2-2 offering, that one also in the dirt. So that takes us full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Saporito will have his payoff pitch forthcoming. 3-2 offering on the way. Burton's going to bloop that one into center field, and that's going to fall. Almost had a diving grab there by Fearstake. Didn't see him. He was shifted over, and he almost robbed Burton of that single. He was shifted over just a little bit, and out of nowhere, last minute, I saw him diving in there.
Kind of just like how Brady Voss was last night.
He was trying to take a page out of the book of Brady, the chapter Voss. So Hamilton Anderson will step in. He is 0 for 1, has a runner on first base with 1 out. First pitch to him, swing and a miss. So he'll be down to the count, no balls, 1 strike.
Do you see a player like Burton running during this at-bat?
You know, it's possible. Burton does have 3 stolen bases. Probably wouldn't send him until 2 outs, though. That one misses low. I don't think the Renegades are in a position to... They need to be aggressive, but I don't think they need to be overly aggressive just as of yet. That borderline between overly aggressive and desperate.
I was just thinking, since they are playing the Outlaws, they tend to be overly aggressive. I didn't know if they'd, I think I said it last night, give them a taste of their own medicine.
1-1 offering will be forthcoming. Well, you were right. Burton's going to go to second. Hit and run was on, and that one fouled off. So it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Hamilton will step back in again, left-handed batter. Burton has to jog back to first base. So your gut feeling was correct as Burton was sent on the play. See if they do it again here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. So we play here in the bottom of the 4th. It's 1-0 Outlaws. Burton on first base. Anderson to bat. That pitch downstairs in the dirt. That hits the home plate umpire. Burton will not go to second base. Bounced through the catcher's under his arm and hit the home plate umpire, but the ground took enough off of that. So that takes the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. In Saporito will check on Burton at first base. Now he'll step off as time is called. And he's very concerned about Burton over there on first base. Seth DeNoyer, third baseman, in the on-deck circle. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That pitch, that's going to be fouled out of play. That'll go off to our left over the third base line, and that ends up somewhere near the creek over there. Well, I guess, I don't know if you'd call it a creek. It's right now, it's just a stagnant body of stinky, smelly water.
Yeah, there's not a lot of water in that creek. There's a shopping cart in there.
Who knows what else you'd find if you actually looked and dug down in there. 2-2 offering on its way. That one called strike 3, and Anderson is retired for out number 2. That was borderline, but did not go in favor of Anderson. So third baseman Seth DeNoyer steps in. He is 1 for 1, had a single on the first pitch he saw straight up the middle. As DeNoyer stepping in, that was his 13th hit, matches his 13 RBIs. Caden Deal will be in the on-deck circle if DeNoyer could reach base safely. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Saporito's first offering in the dirt, stopped by Protaski behind home plate. Again, left to right for the Outlaws. It's in the outfield, Ellis, Engeron, and Fiersteak. In the infield, Bressler, Klein, Jenkins, Toller. Protaski behind home plate. On the mound is Saporito. The 1 ball, no strikes, the count. That offering upstairs makes it 2-0. DeNoyer has been walked 17 times. Could this be number 18? So 2-0 count. Next pitch from Saporito. Swung on and missed. Takes it to 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, Outlaws leading 1-0 here. No runs, 5 hits, no errors, 3 left on base for the Renegades. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, 3 left on base for the Outlaws. So 2-1 offering will be forthcoming from Saporito as DeNoyer will step back in. 2 outs, runner on first base. He'll go to second. Well, he stopped, put the brakes on, thought he was going. That one fouled out of play, so that evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2s are wild here. That's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. DeNoyer at bat. Burton takes a lead on first base. He'll go to second. That pitch is going to be hit, and it's going to be caught by the center fielder who was playing a little bit shallow. The hit and run was on, but that ball out number 3. Well, that will take us to the top of the 5th inning. Renegades trail 1-0. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Attention class of 2021. It's time to think about your future. It's time for you to take action. It's time to apply to State Tech. But you better hurry because space is filling up fast. In fact, more than 85% of our seats will be filled by March. So don't delay and find out firsthand why State Tech is ranked the best college in the country for the 2nd year in a row. And we are proud to be known as the employer's choice. Apply today at statetechmo.edu.
Haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time and running out of some of your favorite makeup, fragrances, or skincare products? No need to worry. Avon representative Michelle Carty has got you covered. Michelle can consult with you on the newest line of products, as well as get those that have become your must-haves. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 from the comfort of your own home and have your order shipped directly to your front door. To see how Michelle can help you out, find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty. Live beautifully with Avon.
We'll go to the top of the 5th inning. Again, Outlaws lead 1-0 right now. As it'll be hitters 8, 9, and 1 come to bat for the Outlaws. They'll be led by catcher in Kalen Protaski. First offering from Levin, just misses upstairs, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike count. Levin sends the next one to home plate. That one's fouled over the dugout. of the Outlaws. That evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And winner of this game gets to have home field advantage for the playoffs on Monday. Will be these two teams lock it up again. 1-1 offering. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Protaski had a single into left field. His first at bat. A 1-2 offering from Levin. That one misses downstairs. That evens it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the on-deck circle will be second baseman Jim Jenkins. And we'll go back to the top, the lineup, center fielder Drake Engeron. 2-2 offering. That one's going to be sliced foul down the first base line. First base coach could have at least made an attempt to try to stop that. He just has his hands behind his back and watched it go right on by. So Deal tracks that down, retrieves it, throws it towards the Outlaws dugout to get out of play right now. So 2-2 offering on its way. That one a well-hit ball. That's going to go a mile in the air into center right field. Coming over is Voss to make out number 1. Well, that'll be second baseman Jeb Jenkins. He is 0 for 1. He flew out to left field in his only at-bat so far today. Well, he's going to dig in on the right-hand side of the plate. He deep in the batter's box. First offering from Levin, swung on and missed, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to count as Jenkins will adjust the batting gloves. Now he'll step back in. He'll half-heartedly swing, ask for time there. Swings that bat. Back ready with the left hand. Levin gets the sign, 0-1 offering. That one misses outside, evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 offering on its way, that called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 1 out here as we play in the top of the 5th inning. The Outlaws lead 1-0. 1-2 offering. That one's going to be sliced foul. That'll be down the third base line and out of play. Had home run distance, but did not have home run in play territory.
He's trying to hit it to Elias.
The 1-2 offering on its way. That one's going to be foul down the first base line. Mize trying to snag it out of the air, but again runs out of ladder to try to get that. That would have been extra bases if that stayed fair. So Jenkins will step back in, 1-2 offering on its way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So he is retired, 2 outs now in the inning as top of the lineup. And Drake Engeron, the center fielder, he's 1 for 2, has a single, a strikeout, and a stolen base. Then he got stranded on third. Well, he got stuck on the island out at third base. That was in the top of the 3rd inning. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. First pitch to him, called strike 1. So he'll be down in the count. No balls, 1 strike, as Levin still on the mound. He'll toe the rubber. 0-1 offering on the way. That one downstairs in the dirt. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is the season finale, the regular season finale for the Renegades. They're looking to close it out with a win. That one just misses outside. Goes 2 balls and 1 strike. Game 2 of the 2-game homestead. I'd like it to be a 3-game homestead with Monday's game. That one called strike 2. But in order to get the home game Monday, the Renegades have to win tonight.
They need to start hitting while they have runners in scoring position. They've left a lot of men on base tonight.
2-2 offering with 2 outs on its way. That one gets past Anderson. So that'll take us full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. See, we just need littler hands. We could have reached through and tossed that back to the home plate umpires. That ended up right in front of us. So 2-2 count with 2 outs here. Next offering to Angeron. That one upstairs, so 2-out walk issued to Angeron. Well, I'm in the same boat with Angeron. Is that should be ball 4, unless I missed one somewhere. He took strike 1, then had ball 2. Third pitch was a ball. That was a 3-2 count. No, that pitch was number 6. So that should be. It was a 3-2 count. It was 3-2. Hey, I should get some credit for that. Credit for being honest. I hate to send him to first base,
Gosh,
but
dang it, Blake! What are you doing?
That was a 3-2 count.
Wrong team.
It might be the wrong team, but you know what? I get a gold star for being honest.
You know, if they win because of this walk, I blame you.
Might be, but you know what? I still was honest, so. So now it'll be Caleb Fearstake, the right fielder, stepping in. I have a runner on first base. Fearstake will get retired here, so the walk won't matter. Throw over to first base. Back in time is Angeron. So Fearstake steps in, again, left-handed batter, waiting for his first official pitch for this at-bat. Another throw over to first base. Back safely is Angeron. He does have 13 stolen bases this season, so again, he is a threat to steal second base. Fearstake again waiting on the first offering. It'll come to him upstairs, throw down to second base, and they're going to say he's out. Now they say he's safe. That ball gets out of the glove. As Keelhole's unable to hold on to the ball, got slid into on the tag. Mike DeMulia is going to come out. Again, this is one of those questions of how long do you have to have possession?
Yeah, we had one of these plays the other night. I think it was along the first base side. It caused some confusion.
So Angeron will get his second stolen base of the night. That is one of those tough calls that it's a lot of gray area on how long you have to have that. Taking a look at the Mink League scoreboard at Clarinda Municipal Stadium, the A's lead 2-1 over the Chillicothe Mudcats. At St. Joe, the Mustangs hosting the Des Moines Peak Prospects at Phil Welch Stadium. That's top of the 5th inning. Des Moines leading 2-0. So Fearstake ahead in the count at 1 ball and no strikes. Lovin will look in. Angeron now in scoring position at second base. That pitch, that's going to be a well-hit ball, but it's slicing foul and goes out of play. Mize runs out of real estate to get that. So that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Angeron will have to go back to second base. 11 again will look in. 1-1 count. Fearstake on the mound. Sorry, I meant he'll look in from the mound. We have a second throw, and it's going to get by Keelholes. So they're not going to throw to third base and let Angeron get by. Keelholes got ran into. He's a little slow to get up. They just about had Angeron picked off. So now, Angeron will be in scoring position at third base. That pitch called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lovin trying to calm himself down, looking for out number 3 to leave the runner stranded on third. 1-2 offering, swing and a miss for strike 3. And that 2-out walk is left stranded at third base. In the inning, there were no runs, no hits. 1 error and 1 left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's still an Outlaws 1-0 lead. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions for forward-thinking businesses. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, predictive dialer, outbound call notifications, cloud services, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. Your customers will have access to information they need quickly and accurately. Most importantly, this allows customers to interact with your business on their terms at times that are convenient for them. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
Find a way to get some hits with runners on the base path. They've stranded 4. They've had 6 hits, no runs to show for it. 5 runners have been stranded for the Outlaws. Outlaws have just 4 hits. So they'll lead off with right fielder Caden Deal. He had a single in his only at bat, so he steps in 1 for 1. Saporito still on the mound for the Outlaws. First offering upstairs and outside, ball 1. During that break between half innings, head coach for the Renegades, Mike D'Amelia, had everybody out there in front of the dugout talking to him. 1-0 offering, that's a well-hit ball. Center fielder's going to get on his horse. He'll go back, still going back, and he'll make the grab at the warning track. So Deal sends it out to the warning track in center field. Now it'll be designated hitter Andrew Patton. Patton hit into a double play, his only at bat. Said that last half inning, head coach Mike D'Amelia had everybody out and talking to him. I think he was saying it's okay. We're still in the ball game. It's just a 1-0 deficit right now. That one on the inside for ball 1. Tell him, just hang in there. Just down 1. Do what we do, and we can get the W. 1-0 offering from Saporito. That one's going to be fouled back, so leaving the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, 1 out here as we play in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Outlaws leading 1-0. The Outlaws have 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, 4 left on base. Renegades have no runs on 6 hits, 1 error, 5 left on base. That one downstairs and outside, ball 2. Saporito tried to get Patton to chase after that. 2-1 offering. That one bounces over the catcher. It was outside as well, so that will take it 3 balls and 1 strike. In the on-deck circle will be left fielder Drew Mize. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a 6-3 putout. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the inning. The bottom of the 5th inning. And next pitch, that one down central, called strike 2. Patton was ready to chuck the bat towards the dugout and head to first base. So full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Saporito's payoff pitch on its way. Patton's going to bloop that one into center field. It's going to get down, and he'll have a 1-out single. Just kind of sliced that into center field. Didn't hit it real hard, but just enough to leave the infield and land in front of the center fielder. That's Angeron. So now top the lineup, we'll go with left fielder Drew Mize. Like I said, he's 0 for 2, has a 1 out here to work with in the bottom of the fifth. First offering, swing and a miss on the high heater. Saporito again will go back to the rosin bag. No balls, one strike to count. One out, one runner on. That's Patton on first base. Mize will windmill the bat around a little bit. Now he'll get set. Saporito has the sign. 0-1 offering. That one upstairs and inside for ball one. So Mize will dig back in on the right-handed batter's box. Patton will take a short lead at first base. Saporito looks in. In toes the rubber. Right-hander's pitch on the way. That one upstairs and inside, ball two. Almost the same place as the previous pitch. Shortstop Joseph Keelholz. He'll be in the on-deck circle. So Mize will take a couple of slow swings. Now he'll wind up. Cock the bat, 2-1 offering. That one on the outside part of the plate for called, strike two. So the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Mize digging back in. He'll take a couple of half cuts, stop at his waist. Third one, Saporito will check the runner at first. 2-2 offering. On its way, he'll swing and a miss for out number 2. And that'll be shortstop Joseph Keelholz. He came into the game today leading the team with a .330 clip, has 32 hits. Coming into the game, had a hit in the first inning, so he's got 33 on the season. Looking for number 34. Patton's got enough speed that Keelholz could put down a double. Patton would score. It's 1-0 in favor of the Outlaws. First pitch, that one outside, ball one. Protaski comes out looking to see if Patton was going to second base. Temperature shows 88 degrees, so it's only dropped 6 degrees since the game has started.
Gratefully.
Next offering, that one upstairs and outside. Ball two. At game time, it felt like it was 106 degrees. Thermometer only said 94, but felt like it was triple digits. And I can tell you, I was here at the ballpark early, it felt that way all afternoon. So 2 balls, no strikes to count. That one upstairs as well, so it's a 3-0 count. Keelholz has done a nice job coming on here in the last week or so. He's had 3 home runs and a lot of base hits. So 3-0 count. Next pitch, that one called strike one. He was taking all the way there. So Keelholz again will dig back in on the left-hand side of the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike count. Saporito lets that right arm hang down. He'll get the sign. Now he's set, 3-1 offering. That one called strike 2. So what was a 3-0 count is now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 outs here. Runner on first base, that's Patton. Keelholz digs back in. Saporito's payoff pitch on its way. That one, he's going to hit a high fly ball, center fielder. Tracking it down. He'll make the grab for out number 3. That would have been ball 4 if Keelholz did not swing at it. So there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll go to the top of the 6th inning as the Outlaws lead 1-0. You're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Perfect, right?
Actually, we were thinking of Rome.
I know an agent there.
Look at this view. This place is unbelievable. It's beautiful. We've been looking at Jamaica. I know an agent there. Welcome to Jamaica.
We love it.
But we're thinking about Tokyo. I know a guy.
You know an agent too. That's Kathy Rush at RE/MAX Jefferson City. Call her today at 573-761-3405.
4 and 5 will come to the plate. That'll be shortstop Logan Klein, left fielder Ethan Ellis, designated hitter Brett Wiemers. So Klein is 1 for 2 with a single and a 4-3 putout. Tied up at Clarinda as the A's are hosting the Chillicothe Mudcats. They're tied at 2 apiece. Des Moines Peak Prospects, they're at St. Joe tonight. They're leading the Mustangs 3-0. Our game here is 1-0 in favor of the Outlaws. That's going to be a well-hit ball. As it's going to drop in, Voss could not read it. It's going to drop into shallow center field for 1 pitch.
I think he actually tripped or stepped wrong as he was trying to go in. He just wasn't able to catch up to that baseball. It just dropped right in front of him.
He had a delay reading that ball, so that'll be left fielder Ethan Ellis with 1 on and nobody out. Again, Outlaws leading 1-0. Here in the top of the 6th inning, again, winner plays at home on Monday. The loser is the road team against these two on Monday. First pitch, that one inside and upstairs, ball 1. Klein also a threat to steal some bases. He's got 17 so far this season. Throw over to first base, back safely. Lovin again. Being patient, trying to pick these runners off, keep them honest on the base path. So Ellis will dig back in. Levin looks in, another throw over to first base. Getting back safely is Klein. Levin will toe the rubber again. And Klein takes a decent lead there at first base. Levin will look in. That pitch, that one's going to be fouled back, so we'll go even at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike count to Ellis as he steps back in. And the Outlaws wearing their black jerseys with the red and white trim with the red numerals. The white trim around. The runner's going to go to second. They'll throw down there. Throw bounces, and they're going to say he is out. As Klein is gunned down at second base, Hamilton Anderson throws a bullet down there. And Klein is caught stealing, so he is still stuck on 17 stolen bases. That will take the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch on the way. That one's going to be a well-hit ball to center field. Voss is going back on it, still going back. And he'll make the grab over the shoulder for out number 2. Well, you got to say Voss makes that, well, all these outfielders make that look easy as they just catch it in stride over their shoulder.
Yeah, Voss has been a defensive gem out there in center field past few games.
So now it'll be designated hitter Brett Wiemers. First offering to Wiemers. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Yeah, Voss has been on a tear out there in center field. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Top of the 6th inning. Outlaws lead 1-0. That one upstairs. It's out of the glove of Anderson, so that evens the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. So Wiemers even 1-1. That pitch, that one hit him. He'll be hit by pitch. So he will jog on down to first base. Now first baseman Jared Toller steps in. Levin trying to work the inside part of the plate. This got a little bit too far inside. It was a righty-on-righty matchup. So first baseman Jared Toller steps in. He's got 1 out. 1 on with 2 outs. Left-handed batter. Levin checks the runner, looks in. There's the pitch. That one called strike 1. So no balls and one strike. Lovin again. Look in. He'll take a deep breath. Weimers will take a medium lead at first base. Now he'll advance it to a little bit longer lead. 0-1 offering. That one's ripped foul. That one out of play. Over near the first base dugout. That's occupied by the Outlaws. So it'll be no balls and two strikes as Toller has two outs here. An 0-2 count. Runner on first base. We're just past 8:30 here on the Show Me Sports Network. 0-2 offering. That one outside. Takes a 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Blake Gazaway here with you, joined by Grayson Smith. We've had the coverage all season long at Renegades Baseball, the official broadcast partner, also the home for the Renegades Radio Network. 1-2 offering. Runner's going to go to second. The hit and run was on, as that one's going to get into left field. Mize is going to chase it down, and that's going to score a run. We should have a play at the plate, but ball's not going to get there in time, and that'll be a 2-0 lead for the Outlaws. Ball was cut off, and Toller gets on second base.
That was a perfectly placed hit for the left-handed hitter, Toller, hitting it right down the left field line. Mize is playing a little bit of a shift since it's a left-handed hitter, and he just places it perfectly. He had a great throw to the cutoff man, DeNoyer, but it was just not in time, and that makes it a 2-0 lead for the Outlaws.
So now it'll be third baseman in Caden Bressler. So it'll be 2 outs, runner on second base. Bressler has an RBI to his credit today. Left-handed batter, he'll dig back in. Catcher Kalen Protaski in the on-deck circle. First offering, that one downstairs for ball 1. So it'll be 1 ball, no strikes the count. Levin again checks the runner on second. That's Toller after he had that RBI double. That one swung on. Foul tipped into the glove of Hamilton. That takes it even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Levin again, look in. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Runner on second, 2 outs. That one's going to be chopped foul. Bressler was taking up golfing there. He reached at one that was low and outside and ends up sending it into the netting over near the on-deck circle for the Outlaws. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, runner on second base with Toller. Levin will check the runner. 1-2 offering. That one's going to be sliced. Going to go foul. In that one down the third base line. Again, one of those that makes you a little nervous because if that's fair, that's probably most likely, barring Toller trips and falls on third base or halfway home, that is going to score another run. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Next pitch on the way. That's a bouncing ball, and it's going to be a tough play for Burton. He'll glove, throw to first base in time to get the out. It was a tough play, but he had the time to handle it smoothly, and that is out number 3. Goes as a 4-3 putout. However, another run plated by the Outlaws. They lead 2-0, but still, that is within striking distance of the Renegades. We'll pause here as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 2-0 Outlaw lead. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Riverwalk Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment for more than 15 years. Located in Jefferson City, Riverwalk Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 6th grade that prepares students to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with the student body comprised of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about Riverwalk Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
As a former veteran, for 2 years I tried to get my disability and nothing worked. Then I called Wes Swinigan, and he got the results that I really needed.
I hear stories like this all the time where people are overwhelmed with the system. As a former Social Security attorney, I will help you get the benefits that you deserve.
Russ Swanigan lives and works in mid-Missouri, and he's here to help you.
The help you deserve for the benefits you've earned. The law offices of Russ Swanigan.
So Jack O'Brien enters the ball game now here. I'll get his line here in just a minute. So O'Brien comes in here in the bottom of the 6th inning. O'Brien from San Diego, California. He's a right-handed thrower. He is a junior at Hawaii Pacific University. He's pitched in 8 games with 5 starts, has a record of 3-1. He's worked 31 innings with 32 strikeouts, 5 walks, but he's given up 31 hits. He has played in a couple of games against the Renegades. That was June 22nd and July 6th. Worked 7 innings of work between the 2 games. So we'll lead off with hitters 3, 4, and 5. This will be Brady Voss, center fielder. First baseman Carter Mize will be due up, and then second baseman Ben Burton. Renegades trail 2-0 to the Outlaws here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First offering from O'Brien is a bunted ball to the third baseman. They'll throw to first to get the out. Voss just got a hair too much under it and on it. That goes as a 5-3 putout for out number 1.
That was as bad as you can have. He just kind of stuck his bat out there and it just kind of flew right to the third baseman. Only a one hopper to him.
I do think there would be a worse bunt. That'd be if you hit it, bunted so hard it's caught on a line drive, but that was pretty close to what it was. So first baseman Carter Mize steps in. He's 1 for 2, had a single into right field. Also had an out with a long ball to right field. That first pitch outside, ball 1. Second baseman Ben Burton will be in the on-deck circle. He is 1 for 2 tonight. That pitch, that one's going to be down central. We're called strike 1. Evens the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. And Renegades are running out of opportunities to score some runs. They only trail 2-0. That pitch, that's going to be a rocketed foul. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mize will be down in the count. So he will step back in. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-2 offering, swing and a miss. That is out number 2. So now it'll be Ben Burton will step in. He's 1 for 2, had a single and hit into a 6-3 out. So he will step in with 2 outs here. Hamilton Anderson, tonight's catcher, in the on-deck circle. First offering to Burton, strike 1 called. And we play here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Outlaws lead 2-0. A 1 offering on its way. That one inside. Almost caught Burton on the way by. So that evens it at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 offering will be forthcoming. Burton's going to slice that one foul. So that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. And on the mound here in his first inning is Jack O'Brien. So Burton digs back in. 1 ball, 2 strike count with 2 outs here. That pitch is going to be a slow roller down the third base line, and it will go foul. Almost looked like Burton caught home plate with the bat as he was swinging at that. So he will walk back to home plate here. It'll still be a 1 ball, 2 strike count for Burton with 2 outs. Outlaws lead by a score of 2-0. So Burton digs back in. O'Brien stares him down. 1-2 offering from O'Brien. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts and 3 up and 3 down. As we'll go to the top of the 7th inning. Outlaws lead 2-0. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
There are things in life you should always do. Always say please and thank you. Always get a good night's rest, and always take care of your teeth. After all, you're only given one set of permanent teeth to last you a lifetime. Southwest Dental Care is always the place to go for the highest quality dental care. They offer comprehensive general and cosmetic dentistry services for all patients of all ages. Their experienced and compassionate team is there to help you achieve lifelong oral health and a stunning smile. To find out more about Southwest Dental Care, call them at 573-634-4909 or visit southwestdentalcarejc.com. To get the best smile in town, you must dash to Southwest Dental Care.
Attention class of 2021. It's time to think about your future. It's time for you to take action. It's time to apply to State Tech. But you better hurry because space is filling up fast. In fact, more than 85% of our seats will be filled by March. So don't delay and find out firsthand why State Tech is ranked the best college in the country for the 2nd year in a row. And we are proud to be known as the employer's choice. Apply today at statetechmo.edu.
Well, the Renegades go to the bullpen as Shane Fontenot will come in to start here at the top of the 7th inning. Fontenot from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, right-handed pitcher, 6'4", 230 pounds. He's a senior at Arkansas Monticello. He has pitched in 12 games. He has a record of 5-1, 2.01 ERA, 21 and a third innings worked, 26 strikeouts, 8 walks, giving up only 18 hits. He faced this Outlaws team on June 20th, worked an inning and 2/3. Also faced the Outlaws on July 6th. Worked 2 innings and worked 4 innings of work on July 14th. Did face 16 batters, had 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 4 hits on July 14th. So he will take over on the mound. As it'll be hitters 8, 9, and 1. We'll lead off with catcher Kalen Protaski. He will step in on the right-hand side of the plate. Still tied 2 apiece at Clarinda between the Clarinda A's and the Chillicothe Mudcats. Des Moines still leading at St. Joe 3-1. That first pitch downstairs, outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes count. Again, Outlaws leading 2-0 here. 1-0 offering. That one's going to be sent right up the middle. Tried to take the head off of Fontenot as Protaski will take the second pitch up the middle for a single. So leadoff hit for the Outlaws. Now it'll be second baseman Jeb Jenkins. He will step in. He's got 1 on and nobody out. Here in the top of the 7th inning. Breeze has stopped for the moment. It is Muggy now. He'll show bunt. He'll lay it down the first base line. Mize will glove, and he will tag him out for out number 1. So Jenkins does move the runner around. So Protaski will go to second base on the sac bunt. Center fielder Drake Angeron will come to bat now. He walked his last time up. He's got a 1-for-2 night with 2 stolen bases. He'll show bunt. He'll take that one, strike 1. So Angeron will step back in. He's been stranded twice at third base. So 0-1 offering from Fontenot. Check the runner at second. That's going to be a well-hit ball into center field. Voss will take it on 1 bounce. He'll load up, throw into Mize for his cutoff, and now it'll be Runners at the corners with just one out. That'll be right fielder Caleb Fiersteig. He is 0 for 3 tonight with 2 strikeouts and popped out to third base. Again, runners on the corners. That's Protaski on third, Angeron at first. Fontenot long look in. Next pitch, that one downstairs, ball 1. So it'll be 1 ball, no strikes the count with 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Renegades trail 2-0 to the Outlaws of Joplin. That one's going to be hit off the end of the bat. Keelholz will glove. He came running in from the shortstop position. That's out number 2. It's kind of an awkwardly hit ball.
Yeah, it looked like to be right in on the hands. Just kind of jammed him. Okay, for Keelholz, was right in his reach.
So Logan Klein, the shortstop, steps in. He has 2 singles and a 4-3 out. Did get caught stealing his last time. Runner's going to go to second base. They don't throw because of the runner on third. So Angeron gets a stolen base, but really it's just to pad the stats right now. Anderson does not throw down there. So no balls, 1 strike to count to Klein. 2 outs here, 2 runners on. That pitch misses low, evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Protaski on third, Angeron on second. Outlaws lead 2-0. Klein at bat. Fontenot will check the runner at second. Now is 1-1 delivery. That one called strike 2. Fontenot looking to get out of the inning after having runners on the corners. Now runners in scoring position at second and third. Fontenot again looks in. Gets the sign. 1-2 offering on the way. That one misses just low. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Klein will dig back in. He's rather deep in the batter's box. A one-hand windmill a couple times. Now he's ready. Fontenot looks in. 2-2 offering on the way. That one called strike 3, and that is out number 3. And the Renegades get out of the inning after having runners on the corners with 1 out. Then having runners moved over to second and third with 2 outs. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Renegades trail 2-0. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time and running out of some of your favorite makeup, fragrances, or skincare products? No need to worry. Avon representative Michelle Carty has got you covered. Michelle can consult with you on the newest line of products, as well as get those that have become your must-haves. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 from the comfort of your own home and have your order shipped directly to your front door. To see how Michelle can help you out, find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty. Live beautifully with Avon.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
The new pitcher in the ball game for the Outlaws as Austin Gotula will be on the mound. He's from Bentonville, Arkansas, junior at Highland Community College, right-handed thrower. He has pitched in 12 games, has a record of 2-2, has a 1.68 ERA, 26 and 2/3 innings worked, 17 strikeouts, 19 walks, 14 hits issued. As he has faced the Renegades, he also pitched against them on July 6th and July 11th. Worked 2 and 2/3 innings and 2 innings of work. In both of those frames. He has seen the Renegades a couple times. As we'll play into the bottom of the 7th inning. Renegades trail 2-0. So that'll be hitters 6, 7, and 8. That'll be catcher Hamilton Anderson. Then 7th in the lineup, third baseman Seth DeNoyer and right fielder Caden Deal. Hamilton Anderson 0 for 2 with a strikeout and pop out to the shortstop. So go Tula. We'll see his first batter in Hamilton Anderson. Renegades trail 2-0. First pitch, that one downstairs, ball 1. That makes it 1 ball, no strikes to count. Tula, long look in, finally gets the sign. 1-0 offering, that one upstairs, goes to the backstop. So Hamilton Anderson will be ahead in the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Here at a muggy, historic Ernie Vivian Field, it says it's 88 degrees. It feels much warmer than that.
Just had a slight breeze against us. That was probably the best thing I felt all night.
You don't really notice the breeze, but when it's not blowing, you notice it. 2-0 offering, that one downstairs and inside, ball 3. You don't really notice it until it's not there, and then it gets muggy in a hurry. So 3-0 count to Hamilton Anderson, tonight's catcher for the Renegades. Next offering, that one outside, so 4-pitch walk. First batter, that go Tula faces, he walks. So Seth DeNoyer will come to bat now. He's the third baseman for our game tonight. He represents the tying run. As DeNoyer will make his way to home plate. No outs here in the bottom of the 7th. DeNoyer will landscape the right-handed batter's box. He is 1 for 2, had a single up the middle, had a pop out to center field. So DeNoyer will step in. And Anderson on first base. No outs here. Bottom of the 7th. DeNoyer will show bunt. He'll line for it. Third baseman comes crashing down. That one's bunted foul down the first base line. So DeNoyer will be down to the count 0-1. Caden Deal, the right fielder, will be in the on-deck circle. And if either one of them can get aboard, it'll be designated hitter Andrew Patton. So no balls, 1 strike to count. Anderson takes a short lead at first base. DeNoyer shows bunt again. Third baseman will come crashing down in just a minute. He does so. DeNoyer lays it down to first base, and it's going to be a tough play, and DeNoyer will get tagged out. So that'll be out number 1. Goes as a sack bunt, but does move Hamilton Anderson around to second base, so he's now in scoring position. Right fielder Caden Deal will step in, and Renegades trail 2-0 here as we play in the bottom of the 7th inning. Winner of this game has home field advantage on Monday when these two teams lock up again. First offering to Deal, swung on and missed. Strike 1. So Deal will step out. Now he'll step back in. And he is 1 for 2 on the night so far. 0-1 offering, swung on and missed. Strike 2 is just, almost looked like he pulled the trigger just a hair too early on that.
Good breaking balls. They're just fooling him a little bit.
So Gotula looks in to get the sign as he's on the mound for the Outlaws. Hamilton Anderson standing on second base. 1 out here as we play in the bottom of the 7th. 0-2 offering, forthcoming to Deal. That one swung on and missed for strike 3. That is out number 2. That'll be designated hitter Andrew Patton. Patton is 1 for 2. He had a single and he blooped into center field.
Patton with a team tying leading in home runs. He has power to get one right here. That'll make it a much more interesting game.
First offering to him downstairs, ball 1. He does have 5 home runs this season. So does Hamilton Anderson. So does Carter Mize. Patton will dig back in. And he's a right-handed batter. 1 ball, no strikes. They have time called. Protaski is going to jog out and talk to Gotula. They think are having a little bit of problem getting on the same page with the signs.
Even if Patton could get a base hit, there's a big hole between first and second. If you can shoot it in that right center field hole, that could be a run scored for the Renegades and put them on the board.
The Outlaws lead 2-0 right now. Still tied 2-2 at Clarinda as the Chillicothe Mudcats are taking on the A's at Clarinda. Bottom of the 7th inning, Des Moines Peak Prospects leading the St. Joseph Mustangs 4-1. In our game here, Joplin Outlaws lead 2-0 right now. The runner on second base with 2 outs here. Patton will dig back in. 1 ball, no strike to count. Two offering on its way. That one called strike 1. That evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Patton again digs back in. He'll rest the bat on his shoulder. Long look in. Takes a long time to get these signs to go through for Gotula. 1-1 offering. Patton swings and misses. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one got him to chase. 1 low and outside. So bottom of the 7th inning here. Runner on base with 2 outs. That's Hamilton Anderson on second. Andrew Patton at the plate. 1-2 pitch from Gotula. On its way. That one misses.
Ooh, wow.
Evens it at 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
All 9 players for the Outlaws were headed to the dugout. So Patton will have an even count of 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Renegades catch a big break there.
They have time called again. Well, it's taking Gotula a long time to get on the same page with his catcher and Protaski. Protaski just cycling through the signs right and left. 2-2 offering on the way. That one's going to be fouled back. So we'll still stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the on-deck circle would be left fielder Drew Mize if Patton can find a way to get on base here. We're just past 9 o'clock here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway here with you, joined by Grayson Smith. We've been bringing you coverage all season long of Renegades baseball, the exclusive home for Renegades baseball. 2-2 offering on its way. Patton's going to hit a little blooper, but caught by Jenkins just on the outfield grass for out number 3, and that will close the inning. Well, Hamilton stranded at second base. Will go to the top of the 8th inning. Outlaws lead 2-0. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions for forward-thinking businesses. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, predictive dialer, outbound call notifications, cloud services, automated customer callback, reporting and quality assurance. Your customers will have access to information they need quickly and accurately. Most importantly, this allows customers to interact with your business on their terms at times that are convenient for them. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
Shane Fontenot comes in for his second inning of work here, as it'll be hitters 4, 5, and 6. That'll be left fielder Ethan Ellis, designated hitter Brett Wiemers, first baseman Jared Toller will be the three due up. As the Outlaws lead here 2-0. They've led since the top of the second inning. Renegades still having that goose egg up on the board. So Fontenot will look and get the sign. First batter he'll face here is Ellis. That first pitch downstairs, ball one. Fontenot again will look back in as he toes the rubber. Right-handed pitcher. 1-0 pitch. That one called strike one. That evens a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Breeze picks up for just a moment here. It is a balmy 86 degrees here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. 1-1 offering on its way. That one sliced foul. That'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the on-deck circle, designated hitter Brett Wiemers. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ellis will dig back in. 1-2 offering on its way. That one just missed outside. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Outlaws leading 2-0 here as we play in the top of the 8th inning. 2-2 offering, that one upstairs. That was a breaking ball that didn't have any break to it.
Yeah, nearly hit his head.
So we'll go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch from Fontenot on its way. That one is going to be sliced into right field. Deal will track it down and make the grab for out number 1. So now to be designated hitter Brett Wiemers. He was hit by pitch his last at bat. He is 0 for 2 otherwise with a fly out to left field and a fly out to center field. A good hand for the 50-50 raffle winner as winner donates it back to the team to help with expenses. First pitch, that one misses outside, ball 1, as Wiemers heading the count, 1 ball, no strike. And hopefully you're enjoying tonight's broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. We're just past 9 o'clock here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Blake Gazaway here with you, joined by Grayson Smith. That's going to be a chopper to Denoyer. He'll take it on the big hop. He'll double clutch, throw to first. In time for out number 2. That was a big hop, but it goes as a 5-3 put out. So now to be first baseman Jared Toller. His last at bat was an RBI double. He is part of the 2-0 lead that the Outlaws have right now. He'll step in on the left-hand side of the plate. First offering, foul that one straight back for strike 1. There'll be no balls, 1 strike. He'll step back in, does Toller. Again, Fontenot will stare in, gets the sign. Now we'll have time called, so he'll step off the rubber. So it'll still be and no balls. 1 strike, 2 outs here as we play in the top of the 8th. Next pitch, that one's going to be a ball hit towards center field. Voss is going to come in. He'll make the grab for out number 3. And that will be 3 up and 3 down as we'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Renegades trail 2-0. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage, Renegades baseball, here on the Show Me Sports Network.
perfect, right?
Actually, we were thinking of Rome.
I know an agent there.
Look at this view. This place is unbelievable. It's beautiful. We've been looking at Jamaica. I know an agent there. Welcome to Jamaica.
We love it.
But we're thinking about Tokyo. I know a guy.
You know an agent too. That's Kathy Rush at RE/MAX Jefferson City. Call her today at 573-761-3405.
Riverwalk Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment for more than 15 years. Located in Jefferson City, Riverwalk Christian Academy offers kindergarten through 6th grade that prepares students to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with the student body comprised of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about Riverwalk Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
A new pitcher on the mound for the Outlaws, as they'll have Christian DeJesus. He is from Hawaii, right-handed thrower, sophomore at University of Hawaii in Hilo. He started 5 games, pitched in a total of 9 games. He has a record of 3-1, 1.62 ERA, 27 and 2/3 innings worked, 45 strikeouts, 14 walks, and he's given up 18 hits. He did face the Renegades back on June 20th. He pitched 5 innings of work there, faced 18 batters, only gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. And he faced the Renegades on July 6th. He worked an inning and a third. And on July 14th, he worked 1 1/3 innings. So this will be the 4th time that he has matched up against the Renegades. Renegades will send top of the lineup in 1, 2, and 3 to the plate. That'll be left fielder Drew Mai, shortstop Joseph Keelholz, and center fielder Brady Voss. We play here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Renegades running out of opportunities to try to score some runs. So Drew Mize will step in. He is 0 for 3. First offering to him. That one called strike 1. So Mize will dig back in. He struck out twice, hit into a 6-3 putout. Oh, 1 offering on the way. That one called strike 2. It looked like that was a little far out the strike zone, but so no balls, 2 strikes. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. That is out, number 1. So shortstop Joseph Keelholz will step in. Keelholz has a 1 for 3 night. Had a single in the first inning, then popped out to the shortstop and flew out to center field. So he'll dig in, 1 out here. Bottom of the 8th inning. 2-0 ball game in favor of the Outlaws. He's going to hit the first pitch, and it's going to go foul. However, it stays in foul territory, and Bressler catches it over by third base. That is out, number 2. So now it'll be center fielder Brady Voss. With 2 outs here, he'll dig in. Voss will landscape a hair. Now he's ready. 2 outs here. Jesus looking for a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch, that one down central, called strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike. And Voss will dig back in. 0-1 offering on the way. That one upstairs. That evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. First baseman Carter Mize in the on-deck circle. If Voss could reach base here. 1-1 offering on its way. That one's going to be sliced on the opposite side of the field. Right fielder will grab it for out number 3. That will be 3 up and 3 down as we will go to the top of the 9th inning. The Outlaws leading 2-0. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage, Renegades Baseball, here on the Show Me Sports Network.
As a former veteran, for 2 years I tried to get my disability and nothing worked. Then I called Wes Swanigan, and he got the results that I really needed.
I hear stories like this all the time where people are overwhelmed with the system. As a former Social Security attorney, I will help you get the benefits that you deserve.
Russ Swanigan lives and works in mid-Missouri, and he's here to help you.
The help you deserve for the benefits you've earned. The law offices of Russ Swanigan.
There are things in life you should always do. Always say please and thank you. Always get a good night's rest, and always take care of your teeth. After all, you're only given one set of permanent teeth to last you a lifetime. Southwest Dental Care is always the place to go for the highest quality dental care. They offer comprehensive general and cosmetic dentistry services for all patients of all ages. Their experienced and compassionate team is there to help you achieve lifelong oral health and a stunning smile. To find out more about Southwest Dental Care, call them at 573-634-4909 or visit southwestdentalcarejc.com. To get the best smile in town, you must dash to Southwest Dental Care.
We'll go to the top of the 9th inning. The Outlaws leading 2-0. It'll be hitters 7, 8, and 9 coming to the plate. That'll be third baseman and Caden Bressler, catcher Kalen Protaski, and second baseman Jeb Jenkins. Fontenot still on the mound, entering his third inning of work here. That one's going to be fouled back, strike one.
He was looking to go yard on that swing.
And just got under it, turned the hands over. Sends it foul straight back, so no balls, one strike. That one is going to be hit to the opposite side of the field, and that one's going to drop right in front of Mize, and it's going to be a fair ball. They'll throw down to second base, so he's held to a single. A leadoff single issued to Bressler. Now stepping in will be catcher Kalen Protaski. Be a good time to see a double play turned here.
Yes, it would be.
Outlaws lead 2-0 here in the top of the 9th inning. So Fontenot will look in from the mound. Protaski will dig in on the right-hand batter's box. He's going to slice that one foul. Might as well get it at first base again. That one in up on the hands.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. And I had some weird English on it. Went from going fair to just turning to the right side past first base.
It had a backspin on it, to say the least. So no balls and one strike. 0-1 offering. That one's going to be sliced foul. That one a little harder. Nobody out here. Runner on first base. That's Bressler. Protaski down in the count. No balls, two strikes. And looking in is Fontenot. He'll get the sign. Check the runner on first. 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. That is out. Number one. That'll be second baseman Jeb Jenkins will step in. So Jenkins steps in. Well, he's got one on with one out here in the top of the 9th inning. Outlaws leading 2-0. First pitch to him, he's going to slice that one. That one goes in over the first base dugout. So that'll be no balls and one strike. Fontenot ahead in the count at 0-1. Again, one out, runner on first base. That's Bressler after he looped one behind third base. That one's going to be down central, called strike 2. So, and we know balls and 2 strikes. In the on-deck circle will be center fielder Drake Angeron. Jenkins digs back in, 0-2 offering. That one will be sliced foul again off one of the poles. So that'll still stay. No balls, 2 strikes. One out here in the top of the 9th inning. Fontenot's next delivery. He's going to step off, and they call Fontenot for a balk. And head coach Mike D'Amelia drops the clipboard, and he is quickly out there. Fontenot called for a balk after he steps off the mound. So that's a quick conversation there as the back umpire says, what about 6 words, and walks away.
Yeah, very short conversation. I must have missed it again. I didn't really see where he balked, but he just turned around.
You know, I've only caught about 10% of the balks that have been called. 0-2 offering, that hit him. That on the right knee, so Jenkins will jog on down to first base with a hit by pitch. So one out here, runners on first and second. Center fielder Drake Angeron will come to bat now. So we've seen, how many balks do you think we've seen called this season?
We saw
too many.
We've seen a lot, yeah.
It feels like there's been at least 24 balks called.
More than I ever thought I would see.
And I have to say I've only actually seen and recognized maybe 3 of those as a balk. The rest of them, I've been just as stunned as the crowd has been. Jenkins will get checked out quickly by one of the coaching staff members for the Outlaws. He says he's fine. Let's get to playing baseball. So Angeron will step in with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch to him, called strike 1. Fontenot trying to work out of this jam after he's given a leadoff single, then a hit by pitch to put 2 on the base path. The Outlaws do lead 2-0. 0-1 offering on the way. That one called strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Fontenot again will look in. He'll nod his head. He gets the sign he wants. 0-2 offering on the way. That one in the dirt. Throw down to second base. Not quite on line. Runner gets back safely. It is Bressler at second. Jenkins on first. So Angeron has a 1-2 count. Fontenot check the runner at second. Long look in there. 1-2 offering. Again, that one in the dirt. Anderson pops up but does not throw down. So it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes as we play here in the top of the 9th inning. Outlaws lead 2-0. Fontenot again looks in. He'll check the runner at second. 2-2 offering. They'll say he did not go around. Here the crowd does not like that, so that'll take us full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Think he went around on that?
I'm going to have to go against the crowd. I don't think he went around, but I think that pitch was close to being a strike.
I would agree. I think there was a better chance of it being called strike 3. That one fouled back. I think of that previous pitch, there's a better chance of it being called strike 3 than getting him to go around. So we're still full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out, 2 runners on. Fontenot will look in. Payoff pitch. That one outside walked him. So now it'll be bases loaded. 1 out. Here in the top of the 9th inning for Caleb Fearstake. The right fielder is 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Pop out to third base. A pop out to shortstop. Third baseman Seth Denoyer will come over and put a couple words in the ears for Shane Fontenot. We are going to have a meeting on the mound here as Josiah Imhoff will
maybe not
come out. I don't know what he was doing. He came out, stopped just about baseline, went back to the dugout. So Fearstake will step in with the bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. First offering to him, outside ball 1.
Here we have a dangerous situation with one of the Outlaws' best hitters on the team with bases loaded with only 1 out. Renegades trying to preserve their 2-run deficit.
That one's going to be a well-hit ball. Voss coming over, and he will not be able to make the grab. It's off his glove, and that's going to score at least 2 runs as Fearstake will have a double. They're going to try to score 3 at play at home. Hamilton Anderson has it, and he got the tag, throw down to third base. And they said that everybody is safe. So 3 runs scored as I don't know how everybody was safe. And head coach Mike DeMulia comes out again as Hamilton Anderson had Jenkins dead to rights in front of him, and they say he was safe. Hamilton Anderson had the tag and threw down to third base. Denoyer had to dive for the ball, but I thought he kept his toe on the bag. We're going to see what they decide here. I highly doubt they're going to overturn anything. But they put up 3 runs as it goes as a 3-run RBI, a 3 RBI triple for Fearstake.
I have never heard this crowd as loud.
I kind of feel like we're in the line of fire here, sitting in front of everybody. Not at us, but we're just guilty by association here. So that scores 3 runs.
We're going to have a pitching change. Looks to be, I think, Mick Von Felt.
That is Mick Von Felt.
Crowd is still chirping at the umpire.
So Shane Fontenot, his night will be done. That's a tough break for Fontenot as he.
What do you think? Did he get that tag on the runner at home?
I think he did. I mean, I don't know how he didn't get the tag as the runner was coming right. He was set up right in the base path, right in line, and the runner never broke from the base path and just went right home.
Yeah, it was such a tough hop to Anderson. He kind of, it was a fastball coming into him. He made a great catch, and, I mean, the only really thing is just he just barely missed a tag, but he was even shocked too. I mean, everyone on the field was shocked. The only ones happy were the Outlaws.
Now the play at third base, I couldn't see it. It was looking.
Well, it looked like he dived.
Yeah,
I don't think he had any kind of tag on him, but it was only really the play at the plate.
And Denoyer had his toe on the bag, but all I know is I looked up and he was laying down in the dirt, and home plate umpire was calling everybody safe. So Mick Von Felt comes in. He's from St. Charles, Iowa, left-handed thrower, 5'11", 170-pounder. He's a freshman at Missouri S&T. He's pitched in 12 games. Has a 2-0 record with 1 start on the mound. He has a 9.00 ERA, 18 innings worked, 18 strikeouts, 21 walks, and 20 hits given up. Like I said, I don't really know how Hamilton Anderson did not get the tag there. I mean, I think he had it. He was set up in the base path.
He had it all the way.
Set up in the base path, and the runner really just ran right into him.
Mike D'Amelio sure did get his money's worth, though.
So this next batter will be shortstop Logan Klein. First pitch to him is taken for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike count. Von Felt again looks in, has a runner on third base. 5-0 nothing lead for the Outlaws. That one outside. Makes it 2 balls, no strikes. Renegades will have to score at least 5 in the bottom half of this frame to push it to extra. Have to score 6 to win.
Still only 1 out in the inning.
2 balls, no strikes. That one bounces home. So now it's 3 balls and no strikes. Von Felt again toes the rubber. Fiersteak was 0 for 4 and rips a 3 RBI triple. 3-0 offering on its way. That one down central called strike 1. That makes it 3 balls, 1 strike. In this game, busted open here by that 3 RBI triple by Fiersteak. It's still 1 out here. 3-1 offering. That one upstairs outside. So Klein is walked. So he'll be on first base. Fiersteak will still be on third. Now left fielder Ethan Ellis.
This has just turned into a real rough inning for the Renegades.
They trail 5-0 here in the top of the 9th inning. Ellis will dig in. He has runners on the corners. Von Felt will look over at first base. First offering. That one called strike 1. So that'll be no balls, 1 strike. Von Felt again. Waits for Ellis to step back in the batter's box. And he'll look in. He'll check the runner at third. Now he'll look over at first. Now back to home plate. Now back to first. Back to home plate. Back to first. There's the pitch. That one behind Klein, and that will be a run scored. As they say, diving in safely is Fiersteak. And now it's 6-0 in favor of the Outlaws. That one comes by way of wild pitch. Klein will go to second base on the wild pitch. That makes it a 6-0 ball game. So 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here. Ellis will dig back in. Runner on second base. That's Klein.
I'm going to love to see the reception these umpires get as we finish this inning. Probably won't be pretty.
I think you're right on that. 1-1 offering on its way. That one just misses. Ball 2. We're at 9:30 here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Blake Gazaway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network. Joined by Grayson Smith. Hopefully you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. If you haven't done so, be sure and like our Facebook page. Just search Show Me Sports Network. Von Felt will look in, check the runner at second. 2-1 offering. On its way, that one sliced foul, so we'll go even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, that ball careened off the net, and everybody missed it. Home plate umpire missed it. It bounced between the legs of Ellis. He just kept on walking back and oblivious that the ball was there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Runner on second base. Von Felt will look in. He'll peek over his shoulder at second base. Again, another look in at second, long look in. 2-2 offering. That one in the dirt gets away from Anderson. It's over on third base. Von Felt sees it. He's got to run all the way over. So now Klein will be advanced to third base by way of another wild pitch. Again, this has really just been the MO here for the Renegades this season is they just get tough breaks. And a wild pitch like that, that's the furthest away I've seen a ball the entire year get away from the catcher, and that thing was halfway to the dugout. They just cannot catch a break, and it always seems like this comes when they're facing the Joplin Outlaws. I believe we're going to have a pitching change.
Pitching change on a 3-2 count?
Maybe not.
They're looking over there.
Yeah, head coach Mike D'Amelia keeps looking over towards the bullpen.
And there will be. Unless I missed it. Did he walk?
No, it is. It is 3 balls and 2 strikes. So this will be a new pitcher in the ball game as Von Feld tonight is done. This will be Colin Dimmel.
This is an odd move. In the middle of an at-bat. A 3-2 pitch. 1 out.
So Colin Dimmel will come to the mound. He is from Overland Park, Kansas. A right-handed thrower, 6 foot, 170-pounder freshman at Emporia State. He's pitched in 7 games, has an 0-1 record, 9.52 ERA. That's 5 2/3 innings work, 10 strikeouts, 4 walks, 11 hits. He's also hitting a 179. We haven't seen him bat a lot as of recent. Has faced the Outlaws 3 times this season. He's worked 1 inning each time.
I really got to say, I really don't understand this move.
You know, there's some reason behind it. Not sure what it is either, but. So Dimmel, you said, will inherit a full count of 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, runner on third base. That's Klein. Outlaws lead 6-0. They plated 4 here in this inning.
The only real reasonable exception for this move, I'd say, would be if Von Feld somehow injured himself or something, or if he was requesting to get out of the game. But if this is just a move just to get a new pitcher, and I really don't understand it.
So Dimmel will take over. As we said, he inherits this full count of 3 balls, 2 strikes, as well as a runner on third base. So we play here in the top of the 9th inning. Just past 9:30 here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Blake Gazaway here with you, joined by Grayson Smith. We're the official home of Renegades Baseball and the Renegades Radio Network here on the Show Me Sports Network. And if you haven't done so, be sure to like our page. Just search Show Me Sports Network. You'll find us there. We try to post things related to the team in the Mink League as the season, this the final game at home for the regular season. If the Renegades can't come back and win in walk-off style, we'll be on the road on Monday for the playoff game. Payoff pitch on the way, swing and a miss. 4 strikeout, out number 2. So Dimmel comes on, 1 pitch, 1 strikeout.
Well, I guess it worked.
So designated hitter Brett Wiemers comes in. He is 0 for 3, been hit by a pitch. He did score a run. He'll step in. Runner on third base, 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. First pitch called strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike to count, 2 outs here.
You ever seen a strikeout on 1 pitch before?
I can't say I have, but now I can. So Dimmel gets set. His 0-1 offering on the way. That one swung on, foul tipped. So it'll be no balls and 2 strikes. In the on-deck circle will be first baseman Jared Toller. Wiemers, the 8th batter to bat here in the top of the 9th inning. So Dimmel will look in. 0-2 offering on its way. That one goes back to the back of the net, and they're going to throw home, and they're going to say he is out. So the runner tries to go home on a wild pitch. I think Dimmel might have stepped on his wrist, but that's the risk you take. So that will be out number 3 as he is caught at home, and that ends the inning. 4 runs were plated. The Outlaws lead 6-0 now. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Do or die time for the Renegades. You're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Attention class of 2021. It's time to think about your future. It's time for you to take action. It's time to apply to State Tech. But you better hurry because space is filling up fast. In fact, more than 85% of our seats will be filled by March. So don't delay and find out firsthand why State Tech is ranked the best college in the country for the second year in a row. And we are proud to be known as the employer's choice. Apply today at statetechmo.edu.
Haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time and running out of some of your favorite makeup, fragrances, or skincare products? No need to worry. Avon representative Michelle Carty has got you covered. Michelle can consult with you on the newest line of products, as well as get those that have become your must-haves. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 from the comfort of your own home and have your order shipped directly to your front door. To see how Michelle can help you out, find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty. Live beautifully with Avon.
So, new pitcher in the ball game for the Renegades. It'll be Justin Schrader. He is from Broussard, Louisiana. Left-handed pitcher. He's a sophomore at Western Texas College. He's pitched in 10 games, has 2 saves, a record of 1-2, 4.37 ERA, 24 2/3 innings worked with 38 strikeouts, 13 walks, and 18 hits. He'll face batters 4, 5, and 6 for the Renegades as they're down to their last 3 outs. They have got to plate 6 runs in order to send us to extra frames. They've got to score 7 to win in walk-off fashion. So Carter Mize, first baseman, he will be due up first. Then second baseman Ben Burton and catcher Hamilton Anderson. So Schrader will look in. His first offering to Mize, called strike 1. Now we're going to see, again, hat problems as the Joplin Outlaws must have the oversized hats. They must have ordered those for the team because it seems like every pitcher knocks his hat off about every 4 pitches. 0-1 offering. That one swung on in the dirt for strike 2.
There it goes again.
So check that, not every 4 pitches. It's
every pitch.
Every pitch. So no balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's been bark at the park night. Mize will dig back in. He's got to protect the plate now at 0-2. First offering. He's going to foul that one back. So that'll make it no balls and 2 strikes. Schrader will step off the mound now. He will step back on. Again, left-handed pitcher for the Outlaws. Mize digs back in. No balls, 2 strikes offering. That one outside. Ball 1. That'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Mize will dig back in. He's looking for his second hit of the night. Most importantly, trying to get his team back in the game as the Outlaws trail 6-0. 1-2 offering. That one's going to be a well-hit ball, and the second baseman Jenkins will glove it, throw over to first. It's a high throw into the dugout. So Mize will be safe on first base. Didn't go into the dugout, actually bounced back, but Mize legs that one out. So he will be standing on first base. So now it'll be Ben Burton, second baseman. He'll step on. With no outs here, Mize on first base. So Ben will step in, right-handed batter. Has one on, no outs. He's also looking for his second hit of the night. Takes that one. Showed bunt, takes it for ball 1. Protaski comes up like he's going to throw down to first base, but he did not throw. A lot on the line here. Winning team has a home playoff game Monday. Losing team is the road team as these two teams match up for the third game in a row. 1-0 offering, that one upstairs inside, called strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Burton again digs back in. Schrader will check Mize a couple times. That one called strike two. Schrader. Thought they called that strike.
I think he did. I think that scoreboard might be wrong.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. That pitch swung on and missed. That is out number 1. Now stepping in will be catcher Hamilton Anderson. He was walked his last time up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out to the shortstop. So they'll have Carter Mize on first base. He will dig in on the left-hand side of the plate. First pitch to him, swing and a miss for strike one. He does have 5 home runs, a team tying 5 home runs on the season. So does Carter Mize, who's on first base. So does Andrew Patton, who is due 3 batters down the lineup. So 0-1 offering on its way. That one swung and a miss for strike two.
I got to say, since that last inning, I think it's gotten muggier here at the ballpark.
I agree. I think that wind has stopped. It is hot. Oh, 0-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss for strike three. Hamilton is retired for out number 2. Renegades down to their last out as Seth DeNoyer comes to bat. He's had a single, pop out to center field, and a sac bunt. All I will say is, unless the Renegades can plate 7 runs in this inning, I think these umpires better jog to their cars quickly after the game.
They probably got to do more than jog.
So 2 outs here as DeNoyer will step in. He has Mize on first base. 2 outs. Schrader looks at first, takes a deep breath. First pitch on its way. That one's going to be fouled out of play for strike one. That'll be no balls, 1 strike. Again, winner of this game hosts the playoff game between these two teams on Monday. Next week is playoff, divisional, and championship rounds of the Mink League. No balls, 1 strike count, 2 outs. Next pitch to DeNoyer. They'll say he did not go around, so he checks his swing. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. DeNoyer will step back in. 2 outs here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Schrader's next offering. That one down central, called strike 2. Renegades down to their last strike here as they trail 6-0 to the Outlaws. Game is 2-0, however, was ripped open in the top of the 9th inning as the Outlaws plated 4. So DeNoyer will crouch down, choke up a little bit, as he does when he's got 2 strikes against him. So time was called. So DeNoyer will work the pine tar a little bit. Now he'll step back in against. Shortens up his stance just a little bit. 1-2 offering, swing and a miss for strike 3. And that is the ball game as the Outlaws win by a score of 6-0. Renegades had some opportunities, but just could not score runs when they needed to. They had runners on base, but could not produce the hits to bring them around the base path. And this ball game goes in favor of the Outlaws by a final of 6-0. Well, we know what Monday will look like. It'll look like these two teams facing off, but at Joplin, as tonight's game wraps up the regular season for the Renegades, as they finish the season with a record of 16-19 in Mink League action. For the Outlaws, they move to 18-21 on the season, but really those records are all thrown out the window. Everybody starts back at 0-0, as now we'll have a day off tomorrow and then get ready to face the Outlaws on Monday. Any final thoughts on today's game?
I mean, it's just kind of a disappointing game. I mean, it's a rough 8th inning. Offense couldn't really get much going today, but I think that 8th inning was really just a really big killer for the Renegades, and they just weren't able to come back from that. But overall from the season, I had a great regular season. It was a great first season being on the air with you, and I'm looking forward to it next season. I'm not sure I'll be able to make it to Joplin on Monday, but I hope Renegades can go as far as they can in the playoffs, and I'm excited for next year as well.
Well, you've done a great job this season. I've enjoyed calling the games with you and giving you your opportunity to get on the air, and I think you've done a great job, and you've grown as the season has went on, and you've just got better each week, which is obviously what we're looking for, and you've done just an outstanding job. So I know one of your goals is to call for a major league team, and I definitely think you've got that opportunity sometime in your future because you've just done a great job, and it has been a pleasure working with you this season. So next week we know will look like this. We'll have the day off tomorrow. Then it's a wild card playoff game on Monday. That'll be the Renegades on the road at Joplin. The winner of that game will go to the divisional playoff game. That will be against the Sedalia Bombers. That should be at Sedalia. So that'll be on Tuesday. And then the winner of that game will be crowned the South Division Mink League Championship. They will take on the North Division Championship. Wednesday is a rain day, and they will be in action on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, as it is the best of a 3-game series to be named the Mink League champion for the 20.
You've listening to the best game coverage in the Mink League on the exclusive home for Jefferson City Renegades baseball, the Show Me